Long ago, in the grand kingdom of Shantipur, there lived a wise king, known not for his wealth, but for his curiosity about people. He believed that the smallest of actions could reveal the greatest of truths. One morning, as the king walked through the royal gardens, he saw something strange. A young servant, barely older than a boy, was asleep under a tree head, resting on a basket of fruits he was supposed to deliver. Sleeping during duties? The king said aloud, and guards quickly approached. "Your Majesty, forgive me," the boy stammered. "I didn't mean to fall asleep. What is your name?" King asked calmly. "Kavi, Your Grace." The king stared at him for a moment, then turned to the guards. "Don't punish him. Let's give him a test." That evening, the king called the court together. Nobles, ministers, and generals gathered in the hall, curious about what the king was planning. The king said, "This servant, Kavi, has fallen asleep while working, but I will not judge him yet. I will assign him a small task. Do this, and I shall consider your punishment or your reward." He turned to the boy and said, "For the next 30 days, you will light the temple lamp every morning before sunrise." The ministers chuckled. "This boy can't even stay awake during the day. How will he wake before dawn?" But Kavi said nothing. He simply bowed and left. Days passed, then weeks. And every single morning, before the first bird sang, the temple lamp was lit. Rain, wind, even snow, Kavi never missed a single day. He said nothing. He asked for nothing. On the 30th day, the king visited the temple before sunrise. He saw the boy approach barefoot, shivering slightly, his hands cupped to protect the flame. With great care, Kavi lit the lamp, bowed, and whispered a prayer not for himself, but for peace in the kingdom. That afternoon, the king gathered his court once again. "The boy has completed his task," he announced. "But I have one final question." That morning, I had not slept at all. I sat down under the tree just for a moment, and my eyes closed without meaning to. He turned to Kavi. "Why did you fall asleep that day in the garden?" Kavi lowered his head and said, "That is true, character, not loud words, but silent action. Your Majesty, my mother is very ill. Every night I work extra hours in the city to buy her medicine." The hall fell silent. The king rose from his throne and walked to Kavi. "You were judged for one moment of weakness, but you proved your strength through 30 days of quiet discipline." The king placed his own ring into the boy's hand. "Reveals truths that haste hides. From today you are not a servant. You are a caretaker of the royal temple, a teacher to us all." Friends, sometimes we are quick to judge people from a single moment, a single mistake, or a single flaw we see. But behind every action is a story we do not know. Real strength is not always loud or visible. Kindness often walks quietly. Be kind and patience. So the next time someone stumbles, pause before you laugh. They may be walking a road you've never seen, strength you cannot yet understand. Be patient and never judge a story by a single page. The servant who slept in the garden, a parable for daily life. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories of wisdom.